Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your feet. Today we're going to be discussing some tips and tricks for finishing the Stage 2 of Operation Summer. And the main thing to understand is this is an endurance test. It is not a sprint, it is not a jog, it is a marathon. And what you have to do with that is understand that you aren't going to be able to do it in a day, you're not going to be able to do it in 2 days. It may take you 5, 6, 10 days to do this, but at the end of it, you will have done it. And the easiest way of being able to complete this goal is to be able to get people together, make sure to not lose your sanity, and follow the rules that we outlined in the video before. Now, the best way of doing that is to join Discords, is to talk to squadron members, is to have fun in squads. That is the best thing to do. All you have to do is do 50% battle activity in tank battles, and also the rank 2 to rank 3 thing, the rank 4 to 6, as I said in the last video, that you can go and see. All of the rules apply. But the main thing is to understand that we are all in this together, that we are all going forward as a unit, and we will complete this together. Instead of trying to do it alone, we are going to collectivize, and we are going to be able to beat the system that Gaijin has created. The recipe system is an interesting system, at best, but what it can be is exploited if the community works together. This is why places like the Discord, and places that you can talk to people, such as the War Thunder Reddit, are incredibly important, because it means you can get rid of some of the RNG elements that you see in many things, such as the recipes and such as the parts. You can make sure to be as efficient as possible, which is something that you will need during this event. But most of all, what you need to do is keep your sanity. One of the biggest tests of this event is mental strength. The first part was a test of skill. It was a test of teamwork. This one is a test of endurance and mental fortitude. So, if you are going to be incredibly negative, pessimistic, you are going to struggle greatly during this event, and you are also going to bring down everyone around you. So optimism is a must, and optimism will lead you to success. The next thing is to focus on smaller goals. Instead of focusing on the grand picture of building the IS-7 or the T-34E, it's much better to either focus on building the small modules, working towards the decals that they give away every week, working towards warbond shops, working towards camouflages for vehicles, even spading out vehicles at lower levels. What I've been doing for rank 2 and rank 3 is I have been playing vehicles that I don't normally play. And the reason for this is to mod them out so I don't have to do them in future. This means that when it comes around and I have to review something, or when I just want to play it, it's fully spaded. So I can do the event while also doing these little micro events in my head, which means that the event itself becomes easier. But the main thing is community involvement. And the reason for this is, as I said, so you can deal with stuff such as the Operation Summer recipes. Already in the cooking book on the Discord, we have the majority of the T-34 sorted out, and also the IS-7. So you don't have to try and, fix it yourself. What you can do is come and just read it. You don't have to get involved in the voice chats. You just have to have a look and see what's going on. But the main thing is optimism, and it always will be with these events. There's always a lot of negativity. Always a ton of negativity all over the place, all the time when it comes to these events, and you have to wade through it, and you have to be the optimist. Be the leader. Do not be the sheep. It is much easier to be the leader. A lot of people will say that it isn't easier to be a leader. They're wrong. Because most people don't want to be a leader. So you have less competition. And if you are able to beat the leadership competition and lead people to victory, then you are seen as this figure. It is much more important to have those figures about instead of very pessimistic people who are unsure of what's going on. So the first thing, get informed. Second thing, become a leader. Be the person who is going to get the IS-7. Understand that you yourself have already got that IS-7. You just have to wait a few days and play the game. Visualize the IS-7. I've done many videos on it. You can definitely visualize it. On top of this, what you have to do is understand that every day you start again. You restart. You play War Thunder, you go to sleep, you restart, you play again. Do not see it as a continuum on the last part, because otherwise, once again, it will get overwhelming. You need to split it into the smallest parts possible to make it so it is as manageable as possible. And this is something you can easily do. As I said, through the decals, through the War Bond shop, through even stuff like PvE missions, if you want at the end of the day just to relax, play a PvE mission, a single mission, a dynamic campaign, anything that keeps your head straight. But the main thing is community, and the main thing is keeping together, pushing forward. Now, as I said in the other video, I am an individualist. I believe in the merits of the individual. I believe that people should be able to show those merits and get what they deserve from them. But in times of need, in times of war, collectivism is required. Collectivism is a very important thing in war, because if everybody is not on the same page, then everything falls apart. Go and look at any army, go and look at any battle, and once the confidence is lost in the leader, or once the directions are not correct, or people get different directions on what to do, the whole thing falls apart very quickly. So instead of seeing yourself as individual peasants around with knives in something like Rome Total War, see yourself as a phalanx to push forward so all of you are able to get this IS-7. If we work together, we can do it. It is as simple as that. Now, I want to give a few words from Shia LaBeouf, because he sometimes can be a great inspiration to many, even to myself. And I think he makes a great point in this video. So therefore, I think it is worth it.
Do it! Just do it!
It is as simple as that. Do you see this man's face? Look at the ponytail. This is a man who knows what he wants to do. Yes, nowadays he is a little bit crazy. Even then he was a little bit crazy. But you know what he did? He did it. No matter what it was, whatever he wanted to do, he was able to do it. And that was through his eyes, that was through his ponytail, and that was through his hands. He was able to do whatever he wanted to do. And today, he can do whatever he wants. Do you want to become like Shia? I think it's a good idea. And do what you want to do. Instead of being sat in this weird malaise where you're not sure what's going on. No, be direct, set out your goals, go forward with it, and complete stage 2 just like you would a work project, a school project, anything else. Compartmentalize, sort out the compartments, create them, push forward. It's not hard to do, it's very simple when you think of it like that. Now, we're gonna go to the Discord and see what they say. So first of all, serving mute rhythm.
If I said no one gives
Hello,
a shit
everyone.
what you're saying.
Right. Does anybody have any words of encouragement?
Masturbation.
We're all doing the same thing, so let's suffer together.
Sure, that's good enough.
Did I help?
Masturbation is very fun.
For fuck's sake,
Be
we said
quiet,
we
I'm
wouldn't say
doing
anything.
yoga, bro.
So as you can see, the mood among the recruits is very good. And among the leadership is also great. What we need is you to join, to be able to do this IS-7 event, to make sure that you don't lose your sanity, we don't lose our sanity, and we can go forward. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and stay strong.